Alright. We're back again with L.A. Noire. I hope I remember which save file it is. I'm going to guess it's A.
Why do you have two?
I don't know. Oh, 2 memory cards, that's what it is.
Oh.
Yeah, this
No.
must be it, because it's already in black and white, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it goes right. I think it starts with another flashback. That's a very
I'll take a
50s
potato
picture.
chip.
E. Nope, this is not right.
Trigger it by color.
Yep. Not that you'll ever know. Okay, well, at least I know it's in the other memory card. B. I should think about just copying both of them so then that way there's no mistake.
Yikes.
So is that technically considered a hit and run? Or... the car just took off on its own.
There could have been somebody in there. We didn't see the inside.
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was.
I don't know.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
You beat her up bad. See you later, fellers.
Try not to work too hard.
Fellers.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Tear in my eye watching my cat. I'm just trying to fit in. Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Need to bring it to you, Cole.
It's kind of refreshing. We just have to walk twice this time.
Yeah.
Let's go. To a bar.
Let's see. Oh. So the yellow marker's where I need to go?
I think so. I guess technically you can just walk since it's across the street.
Oh, looks like traffic stopped this way. Maybe not. Okay, it says it stopped. Okay,
You gotta go up to the left. Right there.
Like up this way?
I think so.
Oh. So that's my partner, the little dot behind me.
Yeah.
It's a nice day, get some exercise.
Except not really. It's too hot out there for exercise.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just keep walking this way.
I don't think you're going the right. Well,
Well,
yeah.
there's a cop there, so...
You might not be able to get through that way.
I defy you, Hunchback.
You want me to take the wheels here?
Sure, you probably have a better layout of the land.
I think we gotta go around this way. How are you running, by the way?
Hold the right trigger.
Oh.
Gotta take the long way around.
Yeah.
We said it was right across the street. I thought it would be a lot closer than this.
Well, this is still right across the street. We didn't really have to drive anywhere.
Yeah.
There you go. Here you go.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. There are stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
This ain't the red carpet, so get out of my lens.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Let's probably interview our eyewitness.
Yeah. Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
Yeah, they don't
You're
care.
kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast of...
I don't like violence.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claim that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Hold on a second.
I guess I'm gonna go with doubt because I really got nothing to go against her story.
I'm also getting a doubt feel because she doesn't look like she's telling the truth.
Yeah, and plus she kept like looking away.
She's got little idiosyncrasies such as looking down.
Serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
That doesn't sound good.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Well,
That looks pretty truthful.
yeah.
It's not going to play that way, Mrs. McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Could be that I think she's coming on to us.
Well, that guy, not the
This is a
part.
big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Yeah, I was gonna say, see the coroner next scene by the car, I believe.
I thought he was, down by the rim.
Let's see, what's the best way to get there?
Jump.
I don't think it's gonna be that easy. Let's go.
It's easy if you try.
Nope.
Let's try run towards the cliff and see if you stop yourself.
Alright. For some reason the camera keeps looking down.
You want me to try a different controller?
Yeah, I got an idea. Push nothing for about 2 seconds. Okay, that's right. Still nothing.
How about I get one of my controllers real quick?
Yeah.
Be right
Take a
back.
little break for technical difficulties. Okay.
Alright, how about I go find the coroner?
Find it interesting that your like dollar store brand controller is working better than my official one.
Well, again, I think it comes down to not that much use. Probably.
Good point. Not really sure how much mine has been used. I think you could probably
Guy
just...
looks suspicious.
Isn't that Enrique?
Did they say Enrique was like a fighter or something? They called him a middleweight.
Yeah. That's why they were kind of like boxing. Brutowski's just like, what are you doing?
I'm sick of this.
I can't take it anymore. I'm jumping.
There aren't really brownies.
There weren't really brownies. What's their license plate?
California, huh? A likely story.
Oh, it is L.A. Noir, not N.Y. Noir.
Okay, yeah, there's probably no clues from the light. That's just the license plate that fell off the car. Panties.
Panties. Glorious panties.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them? They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Back for semen.
Oh,
Dave Chappelle had a skit, and he's like, it's like they always seem to find semen everywhere. It's like, huh, check this crime scene for semen.
You're a long way from home.
Please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. He has a hot temper and he can be very proud. But you're still his little girl and he loves you. I know he didn't mean those things he said. You're a good, decent girl, dear, and you're not made for Hollywood. I was 15 once myself. I wanted to be just blah, 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 blah. We get the gist of it.
We don't need to read the entire story.
So I need to look at these again.
No, I think you got those pretty good already. Lady. Is that all that was in the purse?
I think, well, it's not doing a clue thing, I don't think. Well, yeah, it just automatically goes to the letter.
Because I'm seeing like those pencils and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably nothing there.
Check.
I'm gonna say, is it a corner of anything you see?
There's gotta be something inside the car.
It's like a blunt forced to the
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured. Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Yeah, because you're less, when you think about it, if you're stiff,
Then
then you're
more
gonna get
force.
more of an impact. But if you're loose, you sort of go with the force, and you're not hitting against it as much, and you're going with it.
Yeah, it's kind of like saying life, it's better to be like a thing of rubber rather than a stick, because the thing of rubber can stretch while a stick will snap. What's Bukowski looking like?
Let's find out.
Probably the license plate again. Oh, it was the license plate?
Yeah, probably. Let's talk to the coroner. I believe it's this guy.
Yeah, it's the coroner.
Oh.
I know you
Drunk
got
driver?
a fetish.
Maybe not. How so? Well, the hen I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think. Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio.
Is it real? No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Looks like it's made out of spider.
What's it made from? Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted. So we can rule out the murder angle? No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
That's like a brick on the accelerator type of thing.
Pretty fancy for just shoving the thing on the gas pedal.
Yeah.
We should speak to Ballard again. They might not be telling us the whole story.
Alright.
Ballard's the cop over there.
No, I think Ballard is the movie lady.
Ah,
They said she might not be telling us the whole story.
talk to her
See,
about
the black and white actually makes the investigation more challenging because you don't see the color contrast of clues.
Oh, so there's like a little thing.
I'm just saying, like, say there's a red dress
Oh,
on the
yeah.
ground or something. It's harder to see it in black and white.
Yeah.
Makes it more challenging.
It's kind of interesting. I never really thought about it. Makes me think of when we were playing Bioshock, people were just like, how in the world did you do the color dependency puzzles? Now that's a real challenge right there.
Yep.
I think she was by the ambulance. Yeah. We know about your shrunken head.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
That was her letter, then.
I do think the letter is a clue.
She's not really looking on too well. It's up to you. I'm going with doubt myself.
Let me look at the notebook and see what it says about the letter. Letter asking Jessica to come home. Yeah, all it really says is the mom wants to come home.
Yeah.
But I feel like she is withholding, so I'll say doubt as well.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart. That's the same.
The shrunken head.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Okay, she's lying.
Yeah, she's definitely. But do we have a... I don't think we really have much to...
I'm gonna go with doubt again, if that's alright with you.
Yeah, I'd go with that too.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics. You're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here.
What's he, a wrestler?
Shake out of it.
Called him a heel. That's like the two... I forget what... The bad guys in wrestling are referred to as a heel, and the good guys are, I forget.
So
A
is that all the
face.
clues? I mean, I'm not really hearing...
I think when we're out of clues, it's supposed to go da-da-da-da, isn't it?
That's what I mean, so there's... might be something...
I think there might be tire tracks or something.
Yeah, see what led up to it. Maybe follow where the car came from. Oh. What's the mechanic looking at?
Good question.
He's on the other side.
I think he's just staring off into the distance.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell.
I guess he's not on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah.
Or it is a need-to-know basis. He just doesn't need... Whoa!
Just jumped over. And I like how the guy's just like, whatever. You know, that's cool. He's a new recruit. He just jumps.
My copies was such a nice area.
I think we should go back to the car.
We didn't drive here.
I mean the...
Oh.
The wreck.
The wreck car.
I think there could be additional evidence.
Could be. Maybe there's something in the trunk, right? Or, how about that officer there? Does he have anything?
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the truck. That isn't even the best part.
We already looked at this.
Several times. And you're still looking at it.
But he said we're gonna want to see this, so it makes me wonder if we found all the clues.
I think we've examined that to death. Plus it just goes right to the letter there, so that's... Yeah, nothing there.
But that music is not indicative of it being over.
Find anything interesting?
Let's talk to the coroner again.
Maybe there's something more on the license plate.
Guess not. It's still music. There's gotta be another clue. Oh. Hey. I'm gonna talk.
We gotta make sure that kid is alright. Come on, Phelps. Central Receiving Hospital.
Okay, there was really nothing else here.
Stop right there. How many intuition points do we have?
5. We should probably use them for the next dialogue and stuff. If I remember correctly, the girl in the hospital is very difficult to talk to.
That would make sense. I mean, seeing that that's her forehead on the windshield.
But also just like belligerent. Why does it keep doing the little piano sound if there's nothing to investigate?
Isn't that the sound of talk to your Kowski?
Can I?
I'm stumped. Ideas? I think we're good here.
Oh, I guess we're good. Alright then. Alright,
There's another bloody knife in the trash case.
Can I commandeer this vehicle?
You want to drive the morgue car? Okay.
Hey, the coroner's car.